Good morning and welcome to the Coffee with Chris show. Holy shit, Facebook blocked me and banned me, and I am now doing the show on YouTube. So if you are watching this and you can go and share this on Facebook or in the Coffee with Chris show group for me, that would be excellent. I can't post in the group. I can't post from the Coffee with Chris show page. I can't do anything. So if you can and you're able, I'm going to see about a couple of people who I can message. Nick, how are you doing? I'm going to see if I can message a couple people because like this is crazy. Are you kidding me? Like what? And my wife is asleep, so let's see if let me do a little quick group message here. I think I can send to Bianca, or sorry, Black Dynamite. This is crazy today. Oh jeez. Victoria Beaumont. This is like, I am not happy right now. I am a grumpy grump. Yeah, I am a grumpy grump. Let's see, mystery. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm grumpy. And GG. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, so if you are watching it, you can post in the group or whatever. I'm just so frustrated. I didn't even make my coffee yet. All right, so just give me just a couple of seconds as I just send a quick message to a handful of the regulars. I'm gonna have to do all kinds of editing today's show. Why don't I just leave it in there, like saying, fuck it, this was my life today. Hopefully they let me send that message. Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. Thank you for everyone sharing. I gotta make my coffee. I haven't even done that yet. I've been so frustrated. Like, so I have a second Facebook page, and I was just like, and everything looked like I could just go ahead and make things happen on the second Facebook page. And then it was like, yeah, I got you. I got your number. You can't do that. And I'm like, come on, Facebook. And I'll tell you in a second why I got banned from Facebook. So today's coffee is a Puerto Rican coffee. And I think what I'm going to do is also tomorrow, I'm going to have to try some more of this coffee that Jack and Jeff gave me for Christmas. I got to crack that open. But holy shit. Let me tell you how I got banned from Facebook. So, I got banned from Facebook because last night I posted a picture of myself, and I will show it to you. I should be able to just show this. Okay. So I posted this picture to Facebook last night. Hopefully it's not too bright. And Facebook said that I was showing my boobs. And then they said that that wasn't even the only reason why they banned me. They banned me also because I get in arguments with racist people on Facebook all the time. So that is why I got banned for 24 hours. And let's just say that I am really happy that it happened today for this show and not for tomorrow's show with Gigi, because I would have been livid. So it's fine. Today we can have a fun question of the day, and we could talk about what's going on in the news. So Reverend Warnock just took his Senate seat in Georgia, becoming the first black person ever to win a Senate seat in the state of Georgia. The other race with Ossoff is still too close to call. I believe did I say his name right? It's too close to call right now. They haven't called it for him yet, which I'm trying to keep my eyes on because I know that that's going to get called at some point today. So also yesterday, there was a big gathering of Trump supporters in DC last night, and they are having a rally today called Save America, which is terrifying. So last night, the Proud Boys got into some brawls with the DC police. Yesterday we were talking about the one guy who burned the Black Lives Matter sign from the black church in DC. He showed up into the city with these magazines, gun magazines ready to go. These guys are dangerous, and it's a little terrifying. So I hope that first off, if you are on Twitter or anything, I would ask that you tweet Stacey Abrams and say thank you. You're talking about a black woman who seriously took the state of Georgia, made it blue for Joe Biden to win, and is flipping these 2 Senate seats to be Democratic Senate. Like, she did this work. So this is a beautiful black woman with natural hair, and she just did some really grassroots fucking knuckle grinding work. And I can't thank her enough for what she's done for our country. She's done more for our country than a lot of people have. So, and I mean, a lot. She's done more for our country than our own president. And yeah, these Proud Boy dudes are not, that's not the business. So, we're keeping our eye on this second race, with, the other Senate seat with Ossoff, and hopefully, we can take the Senate. That's the goal, right? We're going to take the Senate. My back itches. I'm having all kinds of problems today. Anyways, I had a lot of fun playing with my makeup last night and creating this little new look. And it felt really good to kind of gender fuck a little bit and really express myself in ways that I don't do often. I feel like often enough. So today's question of the day is: describe your perfect day. And while you're thinking about that, I will also tell you a little bit of updates. So you have my Patreon is up, and you can also subscribe to our this podcast on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud. And those the ones that will be uploaded to SoundCloud and iTunes and all that stuff will be all of the episodes where I have a guest companion. So tomorrow with Gigi Holiday, that episode will be also uploaded to Spotify and iTunes. As for today, we're describing our perfect day. If you are watching this and you are not logged into to your Gmail account or into YouTube, you can go ahead and do that so that you can comment. This is like the word. I'm so mad right now about Facebook. Oh, they're gonna get a strong worded email. When I tried to contest this like picture, they were just like, well, you also, yell at racist people. And I'm like, well, yeah, I do, because somebody's gonna do it. Perfect day, pre-COVID or now? Perfect day in general. I would say kind of like moving forward in your life. Like, what would it be, regardless if COVID was around or not? However you see your perfect day. Like my perfect day would be me getting up in the morning and actually being able to work out and have breakfast, and a sit down, do this show, get things uploaded, write my blog post, do all of that, have a really great lunch, and get some solid work done, feel complete but not overworked, and having some conversations with a couple of friends and being able to relax at night and going to bed. That would be my perfect day. Not every day looks like that. Oh, good morning, Elle. Elle made it. That would be my perfect day, and it would feel really good. Like my big emotional feel goods is when I'm productive. So if I am not being productive, then I don't really feel super great. So that would be my perfect day. If you want to share what your perfect day would be, drop that in the comments. As I continue to look and see what's going on in the world of the politics, and see if they have called this race for let me actually had this up earlier, but I think I lost it. Georgia runoff. All right, they are still haven't called yet for John Ossoff, but he's pulled ahead. I think he's Jesus, it's like 6,000 votes. It looks like. I'm trying to do the math. 60,000 maybe. Hold on, 211. 17,000 votes. 17,000 votes is the difference. Terrifying. But they are 98% reporting, and the votes that are being counted are pouring in from Fulton County, which is Atlanta. So hopefully, the black folks came out this time. They came out, they voted. It feels good to see, especially in Georgia, where there are a lot of black people in Atlanta and things like that don't feel like when these kind of races come up that they feel important. And let me back into why Georgia is in a runoff to begin with. The reason why Georgia is in a runoff is a racist kind of rule anyway. So for any election, if there are like 5 people who are running for whatever seat is up, and let's say there's one black candidate, what happens is all the black votes go to that black candidate, and all the white votes in the state get split amongst the other white candidates. And they felt like that wasn't fair. So if a candidate doesn't win by 45% of the vote, they have to go into a runoff with the top 2 candidates so that the white vote doesn't get split and goes to the white candidate. And I am not lying about that. That is exactly why they are doing a runoff. And that is why the runoffs existed, so that black candidates who get all of the black vote don't automatically get to win when there is a significant amount of white votes that are getting split amongst different candidates. Take a second to like let that sink in for a second. That is like what is happening. Nick says, breakfast in bed. Ooh, make love and take a nap. Wake up, have lunch, picnic by the lake, watch movies, get each other massages, candlelight dinner, and take out on the living room floor, and some sex in bed. First off, let's talk about how that's like the perfect date. That is the perfect date right there, Nick. Ezra says, wake up without pain. Oh God, that is the realest statement. That is the realest statement. Gosh. Oh God. Wake up without pain, drink coffee, have healthy breakfast, spend time outside in fresh air, do arts and crafts for part of the day, and what does this say? Make thanks and eat yummy food and have amazing sex. Well, that's great. That's just fantastic. That's a fantastic day. God, wake up without pain. I'm so used to it, I forgot to include that in my perfect day. That's just a whole thing. So these Georgia runoffs are actually rooted out of a lot of Southern racism to just prevent black candidates from getting these congressional seats if the black vote doesn't turn out beyond 45%, which typically is what happens. So Stacey Abrams really doing the groundwork of getting black folks registered to vote, getting them out of the house, helping them get to the polls, making these really great strategies to unite a group of people in Georgia to help them participate in this democratic process is just huge. And for more times than not in this country, a lot of politics have relied on black folks not getting to the polls. There's been an acknowledgement in that to know that how powerful a black vote is, and to prevent black people from voting helps white candidates continue to stay in power. When the black vote comes out really strong, see, like here in Baltimore, no one is even batting an eye about what's happening in Baltimore because they all look at Baltimore as a lost cause, which is why we rarely even see someone who opposes a Democratic candidate for mayor here. And that person doesn't even really try hard. They know that they don't have a chance to win. When Brandon Scott won the primary election, there was no question that he was going to be our mayor. Even though the primary election, he still had an opponent. So like, cities like Baltimore have always been this lost cause on Republican candidates, which is why it was another reason why Kim Klacik was such a major shakeup and didn't even come close to having any significant amount of votes. But these elections have always historically been rooted in some deep racism, and it's really great to see a black woman take this kind of control and say, this is what we're going to do. And I mean, quite frankly, she's saving our asses. And so hopefully we can get this the Senate, and it won't even be a majority. It will be 50-50. But that is significant enough for us to actually do something, and at least helps Biden maintain some kind of optimism as far as what his plans are going into his presidency starting in a couple of weeks. Today is also the day that the Electoral College officially puts their ballots in for who actually wins the presidency, which I thought happened last month. But, what the fuck do I know? I can't keep track of what the fuck is going on. I thought that shit happened like in the middle of December, where they casted all of the electoral votes. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying very hard to kind of keep up with what's going on with politics, but it just feels like the games keep changing. Trump still hasn't conceded. He's not going to. So there is some concern and worry about what's going to happen on the 20th. From what I understand, there will always be an inauguration. The person who lost doesn't ever have to concede. It's just been a kind of, gentleman's rule. And I use that in quotes because all of our presidents have been men, but but it's kind of like a thing where you do the right thing and you concede, and then the next person can step in and actually do their job. But Trump doesn't have to. There will be an inauguration for the next president who was elected by the people, and that is just how that works. So we will see how the tables will, how the cards will fall. Going into the next couple of weeks. So if anyone's just joining, I'm seeing people starting to fall in. I got the messages back on Facebook. If you're joining today, the question of the day is to describe your perfect day. We've had some really great perfect days already being put in the universe. So if you want to drop in and say how you would describe your perfect day, go ahead and drop that in the comments. If you are not logged on to Facebook, you can YouTube. You can log on easily either with your Gmail account or just creating a YouTube account. Is pretty easy. All you need is an email, just any email, not necessarily a Gmail, but just drop in. And also, if you are watching this, take a second to subscribe to this channel. All of the Coffee with Chris show episodes land here every day, and will also be available on the Coffee with Chris show website. So I have a nice little setup going on. So I write a little something about the show in my little blog on the front page of Coffee with Chris. So you can always check that out. And I always pull a comment from the comments of the show to highlight one of my favorite comments that is the most relevant to what we're talking about. So one of your comments will be pulled today and shared on my blog on the Coffee with Chris show website. So yeah, doing things. You're a part of this. Another great thing about having a fantastic day and making a decision to kind of make that happen. It's not like I can't do what I want to do to have my perfect day, right? It's like I do get up at 7 in the morning, and I could just get up and work out and do the things that I do to make myself feel good and like ready to go. But what always happens is that I get in my own way. What prevents you from having these perfect days? Yes. Good morning, Rick. Have they called it yet? I'm checking. Okay, haven't called it yet. They haven't called it for John Ossoff yet. Ossoff? Office? No, it's not office. Ossoff. Ossoff? Ossoff? I don't know. I'm watching the live updates on Google right now. They have not called it yet, but it is looking great for us Democrats. So let's see what happens. If we can get Georgia to be blue. I mean, I feel like between Savannah and Atlanta, we have that those two major checkpoints in Georgia and Columbus, Georgia is very black. I have family out there. Like, that's, more than enough people to really take control of that state. And I think my family is from Georgia and Alabama. And, you're talking about generations of my people who lived in these states who never felt, I guess, important enough in their own space that they could ever have this kind of voice. And I think my ancestors would be super proud of this moment. I know that my grandparents are over my shoulders. That's my grandparents. Like, my little altar is right there. I know right now that they are very proud of their state and very proud of their city right now, and that just makes me very happy. Yes, trying to get out of your own way is probably it's one of those things. Like, some of the hardest things you're gonna do throughout your life is kind of like getting right with yourself. It's really easy to like go down the street and be like, that guy, he cut me off, or I couldn't buy toilet paper because someone else bought it. Like, you going through, and I don't know why those were the examples I came up with, but like, you could go through life and find reasons and ways to blame others for everything that has blocked you. And it's really easy because chances are it is somebody else's fault, and it's okay. But you have to find ways in which you're going to take ownership for your shit. And taking ownership for your stuff is like really fucking hard, especially when it's like this small. The fact that I did not get up and like ride my little bike for a couple of minutes this morning is my own fault, but it's so minor that I just don't care about it, and I don't tend to like acknowledge it. Or even like if I gave it enough space in my brain, I would make sure that I do it every morning, but I don't. Right? Because I don't hold myself accountable for some shit that I feel like I don't care about. And what if we did hold ourselves accountable for things, to make sure that we can have our great days? Because we look at great days as like a pipe dream. And so far, none of that is a pipe dream that any of you have like posted. They're not pipe dreams. They can happen. You can have a perfect day if you want. And I think that, we look at that as like a pipe dream in a way that it's never going to happen, or it's too difficult to make it happen, or whatever. And you don't hold yourself accountable for the things that you do to prevent you from having your great days, because you don't look at them as something that's important enough to be accountable over. Just think about it. I mean, I do it every day. We do it every day. You want to be creative? And it's like, I want to take time out to like, to do something that's artistic and creative. And then you're like, well, I don't have to, because one, it's not going to feed you. It's not going to put food on the table. We all have mental health issues. So like, especially all of us who are watching this is like, this is what we do. And, there's always going to be something that get in our way to prevent us from being able to do those things. But when you don't if you intentionally gave yourself enough space to hold yourself accountable for not having a perfect day, and I'm not saying your perfect days have to be every day, because that is not realistic, but you're like, hey, next Tuesday I'm going to have this perfect day. And you've got to hold yourself accountable to making that happen. You got to make it happen. And you can. You totally can. But you just have to make sure that your perfect day is important enough to hold yourself accountable for. And, we tend to not, we prioritize, obviously, things in our life. You're going to prioritize going to work and making money to maintain your household and yourself, is going to be a priority over making sure that whether or not you're going to like sit around and watch movies. But but still, like, if you bumped having a really great day up your priority list, I guarantee you will feel fantastic. One thing that has changed for me in the last couple of weeks is that I have intentionally been positive, and not positive to the point where I feel like it's like gross positive, but like positive in a way of just making it a priority. So, posting positive things on social media for the show and all of that, making it a priority to talk in affirmation, to lift up, to elevate, has actually just boosted my mood beyond what I ever thought I could go. Um, the pills help. I love pills, but it makes this a lot easier. It doesn't feel like work. And that just kind of shook me just saying that this show does not feel like work. And I work hard on this show. Like, I work hard on making sure that this looks the way it does, but it does not feel like work. And I fucking love it. You have to be, yeah. What are you, what's your blood type? I don't know the blood types. Are you like O positive or A positive, B positive? I don't know what the blood types are. I know one is super rare and one is the universal, and that's all I know. And I don't even know which ones are, but I know that that's a thing. I'm going back to check on the race here, and it's still at the same spot as it was earlier. We have not made a call yet. Let me refresh. Yep, no call yet. 17,000 votes separate the Republicans having control of the Senate, and the Senate being split at 50-50 Democrat Republican. So we are very close to seeing what's going to happen. Be positive. Okay. That's great. We're getting close here. We're getting close to finding out what's going on with this runoff. I'll be keeping an eye on it all day, and I cannot post to Facebook at all. So I'm going to get this today's episode up. I'm going to keeping it short today. But I'm going to get this up on the Coffee with Chris Show website and do some work on that. What the hell else am I going to do today? I'm really frustrated about that. Make sure that you subscribe to this. The split brings us in control because the split means that the vice president gets the final say on any votes from the Senate. So if a bill goes through the Senate and it splits 50-50, the vice president gets to say which way it goes. So that makes it pro us. Rick, the reason why I got banned from Facebook is because I posted a picture of my boobs and they were like, no. And then they were like, not only did you post a picture of your boobs, but you've been arguing with these racist people and they've been reporting my comments. I said something about white people and they got mad, which I think is bullshit because I didn't say anything bad about white people. I said something about white people, and then whoever did, they reported my comment. And then I was just like, and I tried to tell Facebook, be like, look, what I commented on was actually far worse and far racist than me making an overall assumption over like their bullshit. So I was really pissed off about that because I fucking, like, seriously, so mad. It's all right, whatever. I'm always gonna yell at racist people on Facebook. That's my guilty pleasure pastime. I don't care. And it gets out my anger. 30 days for hate speech, for saying death to... Wow. I don't even know if I can actually say that out loud because YouTube is weird about stuff. Holy crap. Anyways. I don't like racist people on Facebook. I don't like any of that stuff, and I'm always gonna say something. I just am. Like, I can't. It's hard to, especially when it's local. I think I get more. I think it hurts me more when it's somebody and from a conversation from people in Baltimore. That really digs in a little harder than if it was some Joe Blow from bumfuck America. Like, when it's somebody who like lives up the street, I'm just like, y'all, like, it's such bullshit. I don't remember, Ezra, what I exactly said to white folks about white people. It was somebody said something about black people killing black people, and that's the other trigger I have is black people killing black people, transphobia, and just general racism. But like black people killing black people, like when a news story comes up about any violence in the city or whatever. One, I got into a really bad argument not long ago about some kind of violence in the city, and someone said, well, that's what happens when black folks don't care about their situation. Like, they just don't care enough. Somebody actually said that black people do not care enough to stop violence, and I like lost my shit, and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. And that's one of those triggers, right? Those are my little triggers. But I don't remember what I said. And this happened a while ago, and they had dinged me a long time ago, and then they just brought it back up. Like, Facebook brought it up like a horrible relationship, and was like, remember that thing you said like 3 months ago? Oh my gosh, can we talk about Brandon Scott and pull up your mask, shorty? I'm so mad. I was getting all of the, like, people were emailing me and texting me. I've gotten texts from my mother. I got texts from my cousin. I got texts from all kinds of people about Brandon Scott saying, pull up your mask, shorty. It was so good. I wonder if I can. My cousin, it was on Instagram, and you could probably hear it. Oh my God, Instagram just took down my damn post. Oh, you suck, Instagram. So am I blocked on Instagram? Oh, here we go.
Before we close and take a few questions.
Here we go.
I wanted to address the mandates I put in place restricting in-person dining and activities that require you to remove your mask.
Mm-hmm.
Shorty, pull your mask up, man. Pull your mask up.
Shorty, pull your mask
into
up.
The fourth week of these mandates, and I recognize that Friday will hold on one second. Shorty, come on, man. Look, people dying, Shorty.
Okay, hold on. I actually was able to like pull my phone in here. Let's see. Oh, it's not letting me do the video and the voice, but okay, it's fine. Anyways, totally dope, and I'm very happy that Brandon Scott is our mayor. That just makes me very, very happy. You're gonna do anything I want you to do now. There we go. So yeah, before I get out of here, because I'm like totally frustrated with all of my shit. Totally frustrated. Anyways, I know not to post pictures of my boobies, and they're not even like, it's not even like all of my boobies. I think Instagram's just being fat phobic. Damn, I had like almost 100 likes on that picture too. That shit pisses me off. Anyways, so I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all so much. Thank you for rolling with me on this crazy episode. Tomorrow, I'll be back on Facebook with Gigi Holiday. And Friday, we will be finishing out the week with a fun conversation about relationships and loving yourself within relationships. So until tomorrow, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Make sure you like, share, and follow this page here on YouTube. And also come and follow me on Facebook and join my Patreon. Thank you so much for all of my Patreons. Rick Mystery and Christine Chun, thank you so much for becoming Patreons. Your help really does help me. Thank you so much. Until tomorrow, I hope you all have a great day. Bye.